Uh-oh. What happened?
There was a fire.
Century 3 Mall on fire? Again?
This looks pretty massive this time.
How does this keep happening?
I think it's people lighting fires, squatters.
I think after 4 years of being closed, they need to turn the power off. Who's paying for this? Who's paying for the power? I think we are.
Probably.
This is ridiculous. This was,
8 o'clock this morning.
yeah, but there's nobody in the front. Now, this is later in the day. They opened up the gates.
Yeah, it looks like they're kind of wrapping up here, but we saw an ambulance come out of there. And
Those
fire
two
trucks.
cars, with the one with the back open, right next to the police car, are news people.
Yeah, Channel 4.
Yeah, and they let them in later, but they won't let any of us because, we're not allowed.
And there's the power trucks, turning the power back on probably.
Need to let us independent journalists in there. Although we aren't really journalists.
We're citizen journalists.
Check out Old Mexico, though. It looks like they smashed the door
Yeah, they were.
all the way open. They ripped it completely out to get in there. And then on the news it says they were breaking open the skylights to let the smoke out.
That's just going to bring in lots more rain.
Now who's vandalizing Century 3 Mall? Now it's going to rain in there.
I wonder if they'll patch the skylights back up. Probably not.
No. Not doing anything. I don't know why utilities are still on. We've seen other people post videos of the water main literally spraying all over the place because it's broken.
Well, I wonder who's going to go in here next. I'm sure they're going to have it tight.
Somebody was in there last week and they did over an hour-long video. We just watched some of that. I don't know how they got in, but I can imagine if you're caught in there, we've known several people have gone to jail already, and they're going away for a long time.
I also heard that guys are walking around with rifles.
Yep, heard that from a couple different sources now. I think they're scrappers, but they'll shoot people in there that if they feel they're threatened. So who's going to find you? This is interesting too. Look at this truck here, the Salvation Army disaster.
I think that's
Truck.
for the firemen. They give them snacks
I've
and
never
drinks.
heard of that one.
Well, my dad was a fireman, so
Yeah, maybe that's that's what we saw ambulances earlier too. So that's maybe just in case of smoke inhalation or exposure for the firefighters, that kind of thing. That makes sense. But it doesn't sound like they found anybody in there or anybody inside overcome with smoke that wasn't supposed to be in there. That kind of thing. So that's what we wanted to find out. But this was definitely very interesting.
time will tell if it was someone who caught the place on fire or if it was electrical or... I think those are the only two options.
No, it's electrical fire. I have no doubt. Look at that. That door is just completely torn right off the hinge. Go on.
There goes the news guys.
Yeah, there's the news guys.
Channel 4. You can check that out later tonight to find out exactly what did happen, if they're going to tell us at all.
If anybody else hears any details of what went on, maybe a friend of a friend, anything interesting, post it in the comments. I'd like to share that with everybody so people can be kept up to date. Because this is one of our most important things that we cover to a lot of people, apparently. So they like to know what's going on when something happens.